Today we're going to talk about source volume rollback on an Oracle database. Typically with InMage we focus on disaster recovery and failing over very quickly, but today we're going to talk about that scenario when you just want to recover local without having to fail over to that remote data center. To do this, first we're going to connect into the InMage UI, and we will select our Oracle Protection Plan, and we'll go into the Plan Details. Once we get into the plan details, it'll tell us exactly what's going on. It tells us which mount points are protected, and it tells us what our recovery point objective is, or how long it takes that data to get across. It also tells us that we're keeping a consistency point of Oracle at a 1 hour interval. We do still have, as normal, the pre-planned failover jobs that we can run through, but again, we're going to do a source volume rollback and not a failover in this case. To get started, let's go ahead and connect into our main Oracle Center. Here we are on our source machine. To do this, we're simply going to log in as the Oracle user, and we'll go ahead and access the Oracle information. Once we're in Oracle, we'll quickly do a select statement on a simple database. Now we're going to go ahead and destroy some data. Essentially what we'll do is take that record ID 3 with the first name of Murali, and we're going to delete that record so that we destroy that data. And you can see that that data has been destroyed, committed, and when we review that data, it is no longer there. So when we're going to go ahead and roll back our source volume, we're not doing a failover, we're going to roll back the source volume. We'll simply shut down the database. We don't want any additional transactions. And then we'll quit out of Oracle. And we'll go back to the root user. Now we're on the root user. The next thing we need to do is unmount the Oracle drives. So you can see we have a Oracle mount point and an archive mount point. We'll unmount both of those. Once those are done, we now need to stop the InMage filter driver so it's no longer monitoring the write transactions. Once those are done, we can now find the tag or the consistency point that we want to roll back to. This can be done one of two ways. The first way can be through a simple SSH statement issued on the target machine. And you see that we have several of them listed out here that we could choose from. The other way that we can do this is actually through the web UI. In the web UI, we'll grab the Recover tab and we'll ask it to create a recovery snapshot. The next thing we do is we simply select the machine or the Oracle drive that we want to recover on, and we choose the recovery option. We then select Application Consistency, and then it'll give us a list of our recovery points below, and we can go ahead and find and select the appropriate recovery tag. When we find that recovery tag, we simply highlight the name of the tag that we want to use to recover, and we'll copy that into our clipboard. With that information in our buffer, we'll go ahead and issue the InMage command to roll back that data, and where we specify the event, we simply paste in the event ID that we've selected. We first do this on the /Oracle volume, and then we'll do it on the archive volume as well. Now both those volumes are rolled back. We simply need to, and we can start accessing that data at that point in time. we simply issue the end backup command in case there was anything running during that consistency point. And we open that table record set. Now we can issue our command of our rec table. And you can see we now have recovered the information for that particular record.